right, motherfuckers, we back.
Back at it again.
This is the 2 Cents You Call It podcast.
One time for the one time.
I am your host, X, and I'm here with my brother from another mother, Dub. What's happening?
Brother, what's happening, man? We
Hey.
are back for episode number 26, man.
26, man.
Happy New Year, my brother.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you, too.
We are.
Yeah.
This
I
is
ain't put
the.
no S on there.
Yeah, I appreciate that because you know motherfuckers be out here. Happy New Year's like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
It's only one New Year. But yeah, man. Today is the first day of the new year. We are recording on January 1st.
January 1st.
I want to start off by saying, brother, I am happy to be doing this with you, man. We started this last year.
Yes, sir.
Kind of almost in the middle of the year, and now we are 26 episodes in. So
Yes, sir.
I am happy that we have come this far, and
about right.
I intend
Like I'm low.
to.
Am I low?
Nah, I think you good.
Okay. Just checking. Man.
I intend to keep it going, man. As always, all of our listeners out there, please subscribe. On YouTube at the 2 Cent You Call It podcast. And of course, we are on all the other platforms for your listening pleasure on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share. So you know we can get it out there, man. We are looking to do big things in 2022 with this podcast. We definitely want to make some headway and you know, get a lot more listeners, a lot more followers, a lot more interaction.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody that's
more
been
guests, more guests that listen to the show.
more guests that listen to the show. But yeah, we you know, we always shout out to the new guests or trying to get new guests, but I want to take the time out to say thank you to all of our college that's, you know, I mean, our shot callers. I'm drinking.
Sometimes they do give us callers.
Yeah, a shout out to all our shot callers that have been rocking with us for a long time now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, one of our shot callers is down right now. I definitely want to send out you know, love and prayers to Lena.
Definitely soon.
Please
Heal the energy that way.
Yeah, get better soon, get well. We are definitely looking forward to seeing you in 2022. Thank you for always supporting.
Yes.
First things first, my brother, housekeeping rules. What's in your glass?
I am looks like I'm gonna do another Tatiana today.
Tatiana?
Yeah, I'm gonna run it back again. So
Okay.
For those who are new, haven't listened before, this is your first episode. Tatiana is cognac mixed with rum and topped off with your favorite dark soda.
So no New Year, new you. Just same OG, huh?
Same OG.
Hey, I feel you.
Same OG.
Hey, I feel you. It's the same on this end. You know how it go.
What you drinking over there, my
we
brother?
got whiskey and ginger ale, man.
Yeah, take the
toast off. We back. You know, New Year, new me. No,
but you know what? It is New Year, new me, because today I'm gonna be drinking out these glasses. Well, both of us gonna be drinking out these glasses.
Yeah, we gonna actually post these, man.
That my sister sent me.
Yeah, we
for Christmas.
we got show glasses, and I'm really this is really dope, man. I want to say shout out to Shriva, man.
Yeah, shout out to Shriva and Gary.
Yeah, they hooked us up with some show pero, so you know what's up. It's been a while. Been a couple of weeks since we recorded.
Yes, sir.
For the same reason as the last time we took a break.
Yes, sir.
So
you want to tell the people why we?
Yeah, I tell the people. Last time, you know, we took a little break. It was because X had COVID. This time we took a break. It's because I had COVID. So you know, we both then got it out the way, I guess.
Well, I asked you if you want to sit right there. You said yeah. Now you got to deal with it.
Y'all contaminated ass.
Yo, you ain't even on the show yet.
I'm sorry, y'all.
But yeah,
yeah, negative. So
yeah, I definitely tested
When?
negative, but day before yesterday.
He'll tell you when you get on the show.
Yeah, because you ain't even on the show yet. But yeah, man. So it is. I'm happy to be back in the same room, brother. I will say that it wasn't as bad as I think yours was. I didn't really have any severe symptoms. Everything, you know, was kind of mild. for everybody that doesn't know, my sister and my nephews have been with me. They've been staying with me for a little while now, and we all had symptoms. So we all was kind of just sitting there for Christmas, bro. So it made Christmas not bad at all, because it was almost like a vacation. You know, we always talk about, because I'm always working, and I probably would have been working all the way through Christmas and New Year's, but yeah, it gave me a little bit of a break, man, for 10 days. So.
Well, I'm glad to see you back up on your feet, brother.
Yeah,
Definitely glad to see.
but I'm definitely glad to be back in the same room, man. We did a live last week, and it was good. It was a good time, but I think the energy, man, of us just being in the same room and recording the show is
it's unmatched.
Yeah,
it's definitely unmatched.
It's definitely glad. I'm definitely glad to be back this week. And you know, doing another show, like we always do, man. Speaking of which,
I would do it this time.
we got a guest with us tonight.
We do. I'm
gonna let you introduce this one.
Okay, this is one of my longtime friends from childhood. I've known her since I was probably like 10 years old, I want to say. We grew up in church together. This is B, the Korean cutie, a.k.a. B for the show.
Keep it short.
Ain't gonna put all your government out there and stuff.
Please don't.
B, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, again, my name is B. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
You know,
Even though
appreciate
you don't listen to
y'all.
the show.
Be quiet. This is new. This is a new show for me. Okay. But no, I am. I guess I'm a creative. You know, I dabble in a lot of art, creative things.
You be on OnlyFans?
No, sir. Is that part of it? I guess they could be creative.
That's
huh?
creative.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you probably could with some of your art.
Yeah.
You know, I would rather do NFTs instead of trying to do the OnlyFans. I'd rather do that. But I did get an email from someone trying to create an OnlyFans with my email address.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Talk about some verify your address OnlyFans. I was like, who is this? Is this the official OnlyFans? You know, you got to check the email.
Yeah.
Make sure it says at OnlyFans or, you know.
Trying to get you for
Right,
Christmas money.
right. Okay.
She said ain't nobody hitting up with no fishing.
Look.
She took them them trainings at work, and we not fishing over here.
We had not at all. Right. You get them fake emails they try to send you at work, try to get your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But
So how old are you, B?
dang, nobody told you never ask a woman how old she is.
This is our show. We ask whatever the fuck we.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm just playing. I'm 35. I ain't got no shame in my game.
Hey, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
you still young.
You
so
know, I'm a
it's not.
seasoned, marinated, beautiful 35-year-old woman.
You know, get better with time, just like wine.
Thank you. Just like the wines.
That's what's up.
They start looking like milk.
I don't got nothing in my genetics that will make me look like that, so I'm straight over here.
Well-
I'm double time, Asian and the blacks.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
welcome to the show. Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
2 Cent You Call It podcast.
How'd you guess? That was a
welcome,
good one.
welcome to the 2 Cent You Call It podcast.
Welcome.
We definitely we are happy to have you on the show.
Definitely.
You know, we'll let you go first on the regulars. How was your week?
My week, okay. I'm gonna we say we gonna keep it simple and surface.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Surface until later. We
So
gonna get
it's
into it.
blessed. It's been a blessed week. I definitely had a lot of moments where I could say I've been very grateful, but it's been busy, but busy in a good way. You know, when you're super busy doing things that you love to do, it challenges, you know, every bit of you, but that drive is there. You got the fuel to keep going. So
Yeah.
everything good over
It
here.
definitely helps when you're doing something that you enjoy.
Right.
And we talk about that, you know, we talk about this podcast as being that for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like it never really just feels like, it never feels like a job or feels like work because we just enjoy doing it every
Right.
week. It's something that I personally look forward to every single week, which is why, you know, that was one of the reasons why last week when I had COVID, I was like, damn, you know, we can't even record the show how we normally would.
You said it was just last week. I'm trying to find out. Okay, so when did your symptoms stop? When did you get the negative? Because we really close on this couch, and I'm not trying to be contaminated with y'all.
I tested negative day before yesterday and yesterday.
Did you take one today though?
No.
Shit, I should have brought my rapid test over here for your ass. Y'all ain't see. That was a lot more I should have caught up on if I put up all y'all asses. Got me over here
See, if you
in a
was
COVID sandwich.
If you listen to the show, you would know.
Right.
See,
But how was your Christmas?
thank you for that.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was interesting. My mom actually moved back to Dallas in August, so this was my first Christmas with her since I lived in Korea, and I was like under the age of 8. So, when you don't live with a parent and then you are interacting with them again as an adult, it's very different. And there's a lot of things that you like are able to, observe. People's traumas, the culture, especially culture, because like I said, she's Korean. So I had a lot of observations.
Man.
I had a lot of observations.
It's different, right?
It's different.
Even if you've been, raised by said parent, like it's different. We talked
Something
about
just like clicks when you get to that certain age.
Age, you're like, oh. Either I see why I struggle with this, or maybe this is, why I go through whatever I go through, or that's unhealthy. Like those type of things that you start understanding as you, start observing. But I think a lot of times people just react.
Yeah.
And I had a moment, I guess I'm at an age to where I'm able to, I don't even want to say age because age doesn't matter. I'm at a level of maturity to where I was able to be like, okay. I know where I need to draw my boundaries.
I was just about to say that, and we talked about that, I think 2 episodes ago, or the last episode that we actually recorded, how you get to a point to where you actually start raising your parents and you see them as people versus your parents. It's way different when you start understanding your parents' faults.
Right.
Like I was actually, me and you had a conversation about that earlier this week about how I now that I have my my nephews with me majority of the time, I realize how my dad was as a parent, and I realized that I think it's one of those situations that I feel like he maybe never wanted to really be a parent. He just ended up, 4 kids later, and and
just in it.
Yeah, you in it, and I feel like he never really had the patience to have kids because I see that in myself, and it's like I understand, and obviously. I'm at the age now to where I can kind of manage a little better than I was when I was in my early 20s.
Now that you're getting older, do you see some of the traits that you wish that you hadn't inherited?
Of course,
from your pops, they start coming out of you.
Of course, my patience is one of them. Like my patience is very thin, and the people that are closest to me and around me on a normal basis, they know. Like when it comes to getting fed up or like just tired of some shit, that's me quick, and that comes from, I feel like that's one of his traits that I picked up.
Just like your dad.
You have a low tolerance.
Yeah.
So what do you do about that? Are you just accepting it for what it is, or do you try to kind of work on it?
I acknowledge. I'm a person that tries to acknowledge my faults, and I'm not. So I hate the phrase that. Like when you end up talking about somebody and you be like, well, that's just how they are. No, that's not okay. And not as an adult, not as a full functioning, mature adult. Right. That should never be the answer. Well, that's just my personality.
That's
just
my
how I am.
That's what she said.
That is an excuse.
Right.
Because as a full functioning adult, you should be able to look at something and be like, yeah, I have that trait, but this is what I'm going to do about it. So for instance, in my particular, like with my patience level, I know that when it comes to my nephews, sometimes I don't have the patience that I should. And I can go one or two ways with it. I can either isolate myself at the time because I know I'm not in the headspace to be bothered like that. Or I can acknowledge the fact that, hey, I'm kind of on edge right now. Let me take a step back and I need to, it's not about me, right? At this time, they might need my attention or they might need something from me. So I just understand that I'm at a point to where maybe I'm being impatient and I have to step back and reassess.
Yeah.
So I like I said, I
feel you, brother, because I was a dad for a couple of months. So
oh Lord,
I had to have my moments. I was a stepdaddy for.
No, but you.
How old was your stepchild?
2 of them.
Oh Jesus,
6 and 2.
Oh wow, those are very trying times in childhood
and stuff. But That's in the past now.
Well, how was it though? I mean, you brought it up.
It's definitely a culture shock going from you. Well, you see, I live in a trap.
Sir, I'm not going to tell y'all about my surroundings at this time.
Oh, the people know.
The people know.
Lord Jesus, I'm like, you
And
know what?
that was
One day I'm
definitely-
gonna come over here and help you straighten this.
That was
stuff out.
definitely something me and my ex we got into because a lot of people that deal with mood swings. Well, I don't want to say mood swings, but mood altering diseases or I don't know what the other.
I don't want to call it disorder either, but
Yeah,
I understand what
disorder.
you're saying.
Well, me personally, I deal with depression, so it's easy for me to get in a crowded, clunky space and stuff like that, or even start to clean up and just lose
Stop.
interest.
Yeah.
And I lose interest in stuff really fast.
Yeah.
So start cleaning up, and then all of a sudden, like I told you, like 2 weeks ago, all this stuff was straightened up.
Right. And like for 6 months, you was a stepdaddy. So yeah, I get it.
And stuff. So we was bump heads about that. So I would try to keep things clean and stuff. But you know, it's a big shock from going from okay, I got all this space to myself to okay, now I need to all right, I gotta put locks on this stuff.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody going in here and stuff like that. And I gotta put parental controls on this stuff. So,
Right.
Fire hazard situations over here by my feet.
Yeah. Well, we ain't gonna get into fire hazards.
Okay. But no.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I retract my statement.
But no, speaking of, bro, I'm also gonna give you your flowers in that regards,
Aw.
man. While we're on the subject right now, because I
Don't
just
start it,
said,
brother, because you know we can go all night.
hey, I just talked about how as a full functioning mature adult, you should be able to assess situations and deal with them or be able to address them when they happen. And you just said like you do get tired of you get bored with things quickly. And I will say with this show, man, you have been committed, you have been dedicated, and it shows. Like we are, I feel like we're only. I'm not gonna say only because I don't want to downplay it, but we're 26 episodes in at this point. And we've been doing this thing for 6 months, but I don't see it stopping anytime soon because, like I said, we both have been committed to this, man, and that's something that you have personally been working on, in your own life as far as
Let me tell you something, brother.
that
You
trait.
are the lifeline of this show because you saw
Y'all
earlier.
are so cute right now. I'm just over here. I'm gonna cut you off because I'm gonna tell you how much I love you.
Well, you
I'm
saw
gonna
it.
tell you how much I love you.
He saw it earlier today because it don't take nothing but.
Look,
but
he said we gonna
anything.
go all night.
We was supposed to go out somewhere earlier today,
We was.
and somebody gave me the excuse. I was like, "Oh, I was so excited. I was planning to go there." And I was like, "I'm about to lay my ass back down in the bed and stuff." So it don't take nothing. But having you there also keeps me accountable for it, and I think it's always good to have somebody else with you when you're going through something.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of, that kind of brings us into one of our topics for tonight. We are coming into 2022. We coming into the new year, and B, I'm gonna start with you. New Year resolutions. Well, first of all, before we get to New Year resolutions, how was your NYE? What you do for New Year's Eve?
It was busy and beautiful. So I am the operation manager for Reserved at the Pink Amazon, which is the secret speakeasy here in Dallas.
Well, obviously it's not secret now.
Well, the location is.
Oh, okay.
And,
Gotcha.
I gotta make sure I keep a secret with your ass, Mister.
Hold up.
Okay,
Don't put my
I was
profession
about
out there.
I was about to say investigator, but
Don't put my
I'm
profession.
not. I surely will not. It's just one that I'm not going to even. We gonna just skip over that anyway. We had a night event, and your friend DJ Maxiavelli was the DJ there.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to
yeah,
Max.
yeah. Shout out Max.
I'm rooting
And-
for everybody black.
yeah, for sure. And we had an awesome
Oh, that's yours.
bartender, Tina the bartender, and then Chef Jesse Buzz. So it was a great event. We pretty much had people with blindfolds, and they were trying to guess the dishes that we're eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There were signature drinks. It was just a beautiful night. It was good and fun. We had a good crowd.
That's what's up. X, how was your NYE?
I brought New Year's Eve in or New Year's in.
Sleep.
Or New Year's Day in. I said New Year's that time. On my motherfucking back. In my
Sleep.
bed.
I was gonna say, doing what? Because you can't just say on your back.
Nah. I'm lonely these days. I'm sorry.
You was
You
manscaping
was
though.
you was slapping.
Well, I had to do that because it was a little bit. The temperature be changing, so I got to make sure I don't get too sweaty.
Let me tell you. Speaking of which,
I was trying to find out where you was going with the temperature, but I got you. I understand.
it dropped
My
30 degrees.
balls was
My
hot.
balls is hot.
I
It
wouldn't know
dropped-
those problems.
It dropped 30 degrees today. Like
Yeah, that's
we
crazy.
started the day in like the 70s.
70s.
Yeah,
And it is 20,
in a matter of seconds, it's just
Disrespectful.
it's 28 degrees right now.
yeah.
It might be even lower than that.
I
Shoot,
just
it's
don't-
supposed to go down to 24.
I do not understand. I
Yes.
don't understand.
Let me tell you, my power went out for like a split second. And I was
Yeah.
like, we not doing that shit this year. That's what we not
Not
doing.
today, Satan.
Man.
Not today.
For the listeners, man, this is Dallas, Texas, where you have all 4 seasons in one day. We would definitely do it.
Facts.
But yeah, so you brought in a New Year sleeping.
Yeah. I told everybody I called. Matter of fact, I called you, and the rest of the crew was like, I ain't gonna make it to midnight.
y'all
I
right
got
now.
my nightcap. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I will see y'all in 2022. And I knocked the fuck out.
That's what's up, man.
What about you?
You know me. I worked last night. It was actually my first day back after being on COVID leave, so that was interesting. To actually be back working. It was cool though. It was not a crazy night, which I'm thankful for. So that was a good one. Brought in 2022, and I'm looking forward to the new year, man. What are some of y'all New Year resolutions?
Well, honestly, mine is to give more to myself.
Hey,
Okay.
Because I am a very selfless individual. Most Leos are. On the contrary of all the stereotypes of who we are as people, but I am most definitely a selfless individual, and sometimes I have to take a step back and recalibrate and balance things out. And I had to. It took a long time to actually realize it, and then it took a long time to try and implement it into my life. Like actually make it a thing.
okay.
So I want to continue doing that, and focus more on my niece and nephews, like my sister's younger kids, because all the other kids is grown. But the youth they going through some trying times. They into some things that I'm
real.
just like, Lord of mercy. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically what it is.
That's what's up. X, what's your New Year resolution?
I gotta get this body back right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I started last year. Now I gotta continue to keep it going. I haven't reached what I wanted. We was on live earlier. I ain't like the way my titties was sitting. So
You had them out in that last post you put on IG. I saw that you.
they looked good in that
Wait,
post.
which one
but
was it? It was the right titty that was all the way out.
it was
The left one was
it was-
halfway. It
yeah,
was peeking.
and
It was like,
stuff.
hello.
He was thirst trapping.
first happened just a little bit and stuff like that. I got a couple
He's like, I'll show you a titty and a half.
boxes and stuff. So I think that's one of the main ones. And then just continuing to grow. Just get better. Make more money.
Okay.
But also take more vacations.
Get paid.
Because I keep on saying that I'm take more vacation time.
We planning some trips this year.
You say that, but hey, brother, you know how it
Y'all
go.
got your passports?
Of course.
Okay,
he got
great.
his. I don't have mine. I have a very funny story about my passport. But we'll
Lord.
talk about that later.
Okay.
It deals with my older brother and his wedding.
Oh my goodness, I really want to know now.
He's
What the
banned in
hell?
Tijuana.
Let me find out.
Short story is
Security call, right? At
my brother was getting married in Jamaica, and I needed to get my passport, and it was President's Day weekend. But in my head, I was thinking Labor Day weekend. So they're in Jamaica, and he calls me. He's like, "Hey, you on your way?" And I'm like, "Huh? What you talking about?"
Oh my god!
And yeah, so I basically
You fucked that up.
I missed his wedding.
Wow.
Fucked that up.
Yeah.
At least you got there was a holiday around the time. You just didn't know which one.
I got them mixed up.
Okay.
But I got a white linen suit out of it, and the ladies like that one.
Looking like somebody granddaddy.
Hey, I'm
Looking
busting
like
her back
R.
out.
Kelly.
Like you going
somewhere.
to Frankie Beverly and Mays concert.
That's not the first time somebody said
R.
I was R.
Kelly?
Kelly.
It's the stash.
Not
You know, we had a DJ today at a private event that we had.
Robert.
He was
And he had that
Robert.
Robert goatee area, you know, where it just kind of look a little stingy, but then there's some little hair there, and you see it, but then you see that straight thick line closer to the lip.
Did you have a crush on Robert?
Shirley did not.
Okay.
Never
Not even?
ever. Not ever.
Not
ever.
bald head Robert.
Never ever.
Not low fade Robert?
Never ever. Not any
not
version of
cornrows?
Robert.
None of the Roberts.
Not any.
Not the
anyone.
trapped in the closet.
Not
Robert.
that you
On
saved
you,
me. Let
none
me
of
tell you,
them.
man. They took
Neither one of them.
annually. I would watch Trapped in the Closet all the way through, but they took it off YouTube.
Did they?
Yes.
Wow.
The fact that you know that, because I have not pulled up the
No,
tried to
I
attempt
really
to
I
pull
tried
the
to.
video.
I tried to watch it like 2 weeks ago.
I really wanted to watch it.
That was fairly recent, sir.
I try to watch it every year. Let me
I
tell
feel
you,
you.
that is a good hood hopper.
It's definitely some funny shit.
Oh my God, a midget. I'm sorry.
You can't say
little
midget
person.
now.
I'm sorry. That's what he said. I didn't say it. I was
Oh
quoting
my god,
Robert. Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up, man. That's what you're looking forward to in 2022. I'm working on.
I just want to say, oh, B, what you drinking tonight?
That
Who?
was random as shit, but okay.
Who is drinking? Oh yeah, I was drinking this thing called water, purified water. That
But
is.
you got to pour up on the show. It's
I
the
know.
thing.
Dang. What did I have earlier? I had some coffee.
Oh, you want to
and
do
some
coffee
creams.
again?
Oh no, I'm not going back to the creams. Let me see. What's this? What's the tropical? Oh, y'all got everything, but what I really want, I like the tequilas.
The tequila.
What's this?
That is brandy.
Brandy. Lord, I don't know.
Well, while she figured that out,
Yeah, let me
tell
figure
you.
it out. I'll be
Let me
back.
tell you about my
You gonna table
2022,
me.
man.
I'm sorry, I got ADD.
Yeah, I'm my 2022 resolution, man. I am.
I'm sorry, brother. I
Yeah,
showed
you said
it.
fuck
big,
me, but
big
it's
old
okay.
He
fuck
sure
you.
did. He was like, we got my shit out the way. Anyway, what's next?
Fuck y'all 2022. but nah, man, I am focusing on one, I definitely got to get back in shape. I was doing really good last year, and then it took a turn.
Yeah.
And-
Well, my
and
brother, you know what really happened? Is
Nah.
You started trying to be He-Man.
Yeah, I would.
He-Man.
I was gonna say it took a
Ultimate
turn,
Warrior?
and I stopped. I didn't stop. I never stopped working out because I still lift like crazy, and I ended up getting strong as fuck. I just stopped doing cardio, and so kind of got that weightlifter body.
Yeah.
versus
At least you strong.
yeah.
You don't
Well, we
want
was
to be
talking
big
about
for
that
no reason.
on live earlier because I used to be the one be like, yeah, I'll lift with you all day, but I'm not doing no
We
cardio.
definitely changed
And-
lanes. Like you used to be the lifter, and I used to be on cardio heavy when I first started, losing weight, and it shifted at some point in time.
But my brother, you done made, even though it fluctuated for you, I'm definitely proud of you of sticking
So
with
much
it and stuff
brotherly
like
love.
that. And you know what? We got to pour. Brothers have to pour
I
into
love it.
each
You
other.
know, I'm right here just observing and appreciating.
We'll pour
Hey.
some love in you too. Well, no,
Hold on, wait,
let's
what
not
kind?
say that. Some brotherly love into
Okay,
you.
yeah, give me some brotherly love.
yeah. But, so that's
Ain't nobody coming after me.
Right, don't
Okay.
be pouring shit on me. The hell?
nah, but that's one of the things I'm working on. The other thing that I'm working, well, I got a couple of more things. One of the things I'm working on is to be just a little more financially. I don't want to say responsible because I'm already financially responsible. I'm gonna just aware, more financially aware. Like
Okay.
just knowing exactly what I'm trying to achieve financially this year
Okay.
and putting that into fruition. So that is one thing, and then another one of my resolutions is to just foster the relationships that matter
Okay.
and let the other ones go.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Take
like
the trash out.
yeah, and it might seem like something that everybody says every fucking New Year's, you know what I'm saying? Like you get to the point to where everybody goes through that New Year purge, right? New Year, new me. Yeah.
But it should be an everyday thing. You should always be eliminating things that don't serve you purpose.
yeah, and that's true, but at the same time, so
It is truly harder than it.
No, for sure, for sure.
and I
for
always say that, and then the argument always comes back of like, oh well, you shouldn't always go into a relationship looking at what you can gain from it, and I feel like that's complete and utter bullshit. Like I feel like every relationship that you have in your life should serve a purpose for you as well as for the other
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
In a perfect world.
What's the word?
reciprocity.
Thank you.
For sure.
Come
The
on,
S's
Lauryn
and
Hill.
the C's be tripping me up
Hey, no,
sometimes.
reciprocity. Everybody
Word.
Everybody knows reciprocity is one of my big words. Like that's one of my
SAT words.
nah.
Oh.
No, he just rolled out his mouth so daggone good. He
Nah.
must use it every day, like 5 times a day.
Well, because that's one of the terms that I stand by.
Yeah,
like
me
I
too.
feel like if I grew to this point, right? Because I considered myself in my 20s as a very selfless person, right? Like I would always be doing stuff for other people, and then you get to the point to where you wake up one day and you realize that you give a lot more of yourself than other people are giving to you.
Right.
And sometimes you have to understand that if you pour and pour and pour from yourself and nobody's refilling your cup, you
Right.
end up empty.
Right.
And you get to a point
in a
to-
deficit.
Yeah. And you get to a point to where you are longing for or you're lacking, and that's how people get that shit'll send you into depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they say you can't. So say for instance you're dealing with somebody and they're giving you 20%.
Yeah.
You can't fulfill the other percent.
You can't.
Like you just do your part if it's not coming, and depending on what your tolerance is, because some people care, some people don't.
Yeah.
But when you're an over giver, you definitely give a fuck.
Yeah.
So that's like what I was saying earlier as far as mine. I think we have basically the same thing for our resolution is to try to find that balance. What's off? What triggers me to feel away?
Yeah.
And because I'm not going to be feeling away for too long, especially if we have a conversation.
Not at 30.
You know what I'm trying to
Not
say?
in my 30s.
No. So that's what's up. I'm glad you're valuing yourself enough to, figure that out.
And I think we all have to. And brother, I think that's something that you actually over the last year you have definitely displayed. As far as working on yourself and ASMR.
Yeah, I heard it. It was nice. I like that.
As far as
Refreshing.
working on yourself, man, and making sure that you are pouring back into yourself like that, I definitely learned from that last year, and it's something that I'm looking forward to doing. Even though I will say that you got on my ass all last year about how I'm be taking off and all that
my
shit.
brother.
And
So I'm a work in progress.
and then you got,
But
and
that's
then you
good,
was
though.
forced to take a couple of days off because your ass had time.
A lot of times when we're talking to other people, we're really talking to ourselves.
Man,
So
say it again.
a lot of times when we're talking to people, we really talking to ourselves.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, you see that reflection in
do.
them, and so because
definitely.
from what I'm observing between you two little brotherly lovers, is that y'all notice those things about each other, but y'all are also working on it within yourselves. But I do have to say, just knowing you, X gonna give it. Every time I say it, I just think of it.
I'll tell you,
Anyway,
you are
I'm
not
sorry.
the first.
Man,
And
it's
it's okay
really
if you call
triggering.
me.
Like I just really want to go there every time.
If you have to
I
call me
almost
by
wanna
my
bark in the mic.
government, you can call me by my government. It's okay.
Okay. Anyway, so especially with you because these past, I've been seeing your social media and stuff like that, and I was really proud of you for even just being able to articulate these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times when we go through things, we can't admit that we're going through things. We just want to put on this facade like we good over here.
Yeah.
I'm strong. But ain't nobody in the world
Oh, X ain't gonna be
that
strong
fucking
on
strong.
social media.
But you get what I'm saying. But
I
to
will
be
break
able to
down
admit that,
It posts all that shit.
Yeah, but
it's a couple mechanism as well.
when and that's if it works for you, then it works for you. But you just got to figure out what that is. But just admitting, like what you said at the beginning of the show, you said for him to be able to admit and recognize his faults and then be able to try to work on it, because the first thing is to know that there's a problem or that there's something, you know what I mean? Unlike what you said about like people who's like, oh, that's just the way I am, blah blah blah, because that is also a coping mechanism.
is.
But that doesn't allow for growth. Like we're not here to stay stagnant. We're not here to be sad or depressed either. You know what I'm saying? So we got the only way we live our purpose is if we feel those other feelings and go outside of those
I
uncomfortable
had that bad
things.
about being an asshole. I just said
You are an
that's-
asshole though.
Well, I
You've been
admit that I'm
for
an asshole,
a long time.
but still,
That's why we're
Since
friends.
he was 10.
But
You was an asshole for as long as I know your
even when I reached out to my ex girlfriend, I was like, no, I'm an asshole. And she was telling me like, oh no, that's just you. We're like, nah, it can't just be me. I have to work on that, and I have to realize that I can't talk to all my friends the same way. So I can't talk to you the same way that I might talk to Dub.
I'll be damned if you talk to me, like, you know.
Because you was in here, how you heard how we
I
we
sure
talked to
did.
each other.
I wish you would.
Exactly.
You be sweating more than you was earlier for no reason.
So you have to understand your friends and
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to change yourself, but I do say you have to kind of coattail
Adapt.
curve your behavior around them.
Yeah.
Just to make them feel more comfortable, because you care. If you really truly care about somebody like that, you don't want to make
Respect
them.
their boundaries. Like
Yeah.
I've been respecting you. Look how good I've been doing. I've been doing so
Hey,
good,
you-
respecting your boundaries.
That's what I'm
She
with.
done
it.
moved over like 12 inches since you said
But you-
that you recovered from COVID.
You know, I realized that because where my butt was earlier, I could feel the change in the couch. But it's okay. Ain't no judgment. I know me no judge.
So with 2022, man, what
Changed right off of that, didn't he?
I gotta keep
Yeah.
us moving.
Quick. Okay, my bad.
With 2022, man, what events are y'all looking forward to most in 2022? X, we'll start with you on this one.
For me, I'm just ready to get back outside, man.
Man,
We're part of a mutual organization that I won't put out there, but just to see us get more back active,
yeah,
and see us do more things in the community, because that plays a big part in me kind of coping with depression and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Being
Yeah.
cooped up in the house is not too good. So, I mean, I still want to be safe and everything like that, but I think we're going to get a little bit more laxed about those things and get back outside.
yeah, okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about, because obviously,
No.
oh my God.
Nah, that's what you, what's up?
So, cutthroat. Dang, I couldn't even get it out. Other organizations like the United People's Coalition, like there's movements that's going on outside of our organizations that clearly we're talking about that also.
So the
have
thing
a-
is, I am so involved in our organization.
uh-huh.
It pulls me like 16 different ways.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm always doing something. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, I'm not opposed to like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Opening up the idea. I mean, because it's
Yeah. Or
at least if you feel the need for that type of community and giving.
Well, also here's the thing. I think the only
I
reason
can't think of the word. My mind's missing.
I saw you dapping yourself up like this
here's the thing though.
partnership.
That's
The only
There we
the only
go.
reason I feel like the only reason he's in that space right now is because we're in COVID.
Right,
Like
understood.
because when we're outside of COVID, we both get into the sometimes the space to where we actually need to sit down from what we're doing
Right.
because
I
we're
do way
so
too much.
involved. Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. So that's why I'm saying there's other organizations that are still actively doing things like in the community right now outside of our organizations. That's
Yeah.
why I was just saying, are you open?
Oh,
Are you
I'm
open
always
to-
open to find work and
Yeah.
stuff like
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna throw some at you, see if you
that. Okay.
pick it
just-
up and catch
just,
it.
I may
Okay,
not.
I know, and
I might
that's
punt to
perfectly
somebody
fine.
else.
I don't
Right,
need no
and that's
extra.
perfectly fine.
I don't need no extra. I'm already doing too much.
I feel you.
But B, what are you looking forward to in 20 events?
Events wise, oh for sure, like all the reserved events that we have going on because we just opened in October.
Okay.
So we have three signature events January, 2 brunches and one Pink Friday event, which is 9 to 12.
Okay.
So what I heard you say was that you inviting 2 Cent out to come check out the event.
Actually, possibly on the 23rd of January, I was gonna see how
That wasn't a yes. You heard that.
Because the reason why
possibly.
the reason why I say that is if it is because of the number of reservations we had.
Gotcha.
So I should get a tally, but honestly, there's a strong possibility where
that you might be.
where you will
Maybe.
be able to go. Because we actually had a meeting, but I'm waiting for our other meeting so I can confirm. Okay, I don't
Okay.
like to just give false promises out here in the streets.
I feel you.
Because
You
y'all
almost
be
false
the one come
promised
on here and
tonight.
talk about
Yeah.
me.
'Cause you
Hold on now. You see, I made it. I tried to make it with
2 hours
now,
later.
X, you too close to be talking because I can reach right over. But yeah, those events, because we're doing monthly events, so it's
Okay.
opening doors for a lot of things.
Let me
I'm
ask you this:
excited.
do you have anything planned for February?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, because I had this
yeah.
idea that me and Dub was talking about a singles event, where we call it. I don't know what the name of it's gonna be called, but
What was you thinking? Because it sounded like you might have possibly had a name for it.
well, I got the idea from the Jamie Foxx show.
Okay.
And on there it was called a friends party or a friendship party,
Okay.
something like that. So you bring each person brings a platonic,
Like a Friendsgiving?
a platonic friend that
Of
they
the
think
opposite
is
sex.
opposite sex. They think is a good catch, but they just don't have any chemistry.
Oh.
And then it's almost like a game night, so everybody can sit in the room. You know, if you vibe with somebody, you vibe with
Oh,
them.
we could definitely set something up like
Yeah,
that.
that'd
I
be
mean,
dope,
we
huh?
got the space for it for sure. And we're opening up for more ideas such as that. So
Okay.
I definitely,
What's up?
we got some catering, we can get some music, we got all that.
All that.
Yeah,
Look at
let's-
that.
yeah.
Hey,
See how we got
2022
with-
coming
But
through.
if you want to do it, let's get down to the nitty gritty now and pick
Oh,
pick
nah.
a date and get some stuff going.
Because I got some cards that I want to try on some people. It's
Some
always a
game
good time.
cards?
Yeah.
And stuff.
What kind? What's the?
It's,
We'll talk about it.
Look,
I'll
'cause
show you after the
you know,
show.
with you, X.
Well, we have
I have to be. I have to ask like so
I
many
have some
questions.
of that stuff in there,
Okay.
but I have some stuff for
X
some.
don't give it to you, okay?
That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up. You got some events coming up in 2022.
Yes, for sure. I'm
Okay.
definitely looking forward to that, and I plan on working towards having a solo art show.
Okay.
So I just built a couple of canvases that I'm trying to get going. Because that's always been a goal of mine outside of college.
Yeah.
You know, I just haven't had a solo show. But now I feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm able to put the time in to dedicate to where at least by the end of 2022 I can get something going.
Well, for sure, let us know. You know,
Yeah.
we gonna number 1 promote it and number 2 support it.
You know,
Exactly.
I fuck with y'all. Thank you.
Yeah,
Always.
that's what's up.
Dub,
He remembered you.
what you looking at? What,
He did.
what are the events that you looking forward to? I know one that you can't go to, but
Yeah.
Why can't you go?
because
'Cause-
it's sold out.
Oh, dang!
Yeah, they
you
about-
just dirty.
they bought all my baby mama.
Oh,
concert
that's what you
tickets.
was trying to get in on me about.
They bought all my baby mama concert
Does
tickets.
she know
but-
you
Yeah, she know. She know.
telepathically?
Yeah, she know. But one thing I'm always looking forward to, and you know this because I'm big on birthdays. Like birthdays to me are like I feel like everybody should be celebrating on their birthday. I make a big deal about it. But I'm looking forward to my 32nd birthday this year.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, the past couple of years, I have not been able to take the trips that I want to take. I usually take a trip for my birthday. I'm a traveler. I love getting in on a flight and going somewhere I've never been before. So in 2022, I am honestly just looking forward to get back to traveling the way I normally do.
Same.
Because I normally take at least 6 or 7 trips a year.
And you did what, 3 this year?
This past year,
I guess. Yeah, technically.
yeah, I think it was either 3 or 4. But that was low.
That's still a good amount though, for especially
Yeah.
under the circumstance.
Yeah, but I mean, here's
From
my
what
thing.
you had lined up.
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
No, I get it. I get it for sure.
But here's my thing. I'm a person that if I've never been there before, I'll go. It don't matter where it is. Like I will go to Lexington, Kentucky if I've never been before. You know what I'm saying? Like I will go anywhere that I've never been
memory, my
before.
brother.
Yeah. I would go.
I'm not. I didn't. He said Lexington. I said Louisville.
She said Louisville, but still Kentucky.
Don't be.
Ain't nobody.
Those are not the same places.
Nobody had to know that.
Oh well, I just want to be clear.
Yeah, she definitely threw salt on your shit. But yeah, I'm just looking back. I'm looking forward to traveling again. That's one thing that I've been missing. And we talked about it. We talk about it all the time. For me, traveling is a necessity. Like other people look at traveling as a hobby. It's not that for me. For me, that's one of my necessities. Because I can never really disconnect until I'm not
in a
here.
different place.
Yeah.
We always have that argument because he has a tendency to check on his family and his friends when he's out of town.
I'm still gonna do that.
I'm like, bro, stop
fucking
texting me and enjoy where the fuck you at.
Well, that's the thing.
I feel that too. You know what? One time I think everybody should travel and cut their shit off.
And I get that, but at the same time, I'm a person that has to feel connected to the people that I care about and the people that I keep in my circle. Like my circle is very small. Like it literally consists of about 4 or 5 people. And so I'm a person that likes to stay connected to wherever I am.
I could pick and pry at that, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let you make it.
Well, we can definitely have we'll definitely have a conversation.
Show after the show.
Right. That could be something else.
We'll definitely have a conversation about that. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in 2022, man. We got a couple of current events that happened this past week that we wanted to discuss. One of them, I'm gonna let you tell that story. You brought this to my attention.
So this actually happened in
What's it on?
my parents' town in Garland.
Did it?
Yeah, actually down the street from them. So 14-year-old.
That was in Garland?
Yes.
Oh wow.
14-year-old goes into a gas station, opens fire, bow. Ends up killing 3 people, injuring 1. Drives away. Maybe a couple of days later, they pull plates off the truck that he was in. Ends up being his dad. Dad's locked up now. They lock up some of the 14-year-old that they thought it was, but he just had information. The other 14-year-old is still out on the run, and
the baby's by himself out on the run, but his daddy in jail.
Yeah.
So his daddy. Is he charged as the accomplice?
I forgot what he's charged with, but it definitely is an accomplice charge.
Wow.
So he shot at other 14-year-olds? Like, was it classmates or? Because I think I heard about this.
It was like I think it was like a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, and maybe a 13-year-old, I want to say.
Damn.
Did they know him? Do they know anything about relations?
They want to say that it's connected.
He might be been bullied, and his daddy was like, "I'm gonna drive up there."
Well, I don't know if it's.
I mean, mind you, this is not. I'm not promoting this at all. I don't think it's. You know, there's levels to.
But you know, the case that happened in Michigan, was that Michigan? Did it happen in where they ended up charging the parents?
Yeah,
for
when he was
the school short.
Because he was the child was a minor.
Well,
or what?
His parents bought him the gun and everything like that. They didn't lock the gun up. And
How old
like
was
that.
this? I
think he was like 16.
Yeah, I think he was like 16.
Lord have mercy.
But let me on the flip side, like, do you know how much of a strong bond you gotta have between a dad and
he's a ride or die
for him to say, "I'm gonna be the getaway driver for you."
I'm a pull. That's not
this
funny.
Not
but
funny.
It's not funny, but it's funny. Like
I mean, like dog.
Like damn, your daddy pulled up for your ass.
Maybe his daddy was living through him. You know.
Well, they drove up to the gas station together.
He was like, "We."
Maybe he didn't know what he was doing.
Nah, you can't. Nah, that's a conversation.
No, daddy locked up. He knew something.
That's the conversation you having on the way. And not only did he drive up, like motherfucker, the guy back in the car.
They be like, all right, well, let's go.
Oh Lord, yeah, because he had to come back to the car.
Yeah, and they drove off. Shit.
Lord have mercy. They not smart at all. First of all,
Well, apparently
that was just dumb. So. What?
Me and the pops went to school together.
You and the daddy?
Damn, for real?
Were y'all the same? Y'all the same age?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. See, that's what's wrong. Kids raising kids. Shit.
That's why I need to hurry up and have my kids.
But he's not. Shut up. Does that make sense?
Said,
Did you hear what we? Did you hear what you just said?
Because I need to raise them right.
What do you mean by what you think? In 10 years, you gonna raise them wrong?
But no, you neglected.
You raise them better.
No, but he negated the fact that he doesn't have kids, and the person that we're talking about, the kid is already 14.
Right.
Obviously,
so
that was a kid that had a kid.
Okay. I didn't do that.
But I'm not a kid right now.
Right, but
So why would you hurry up and?
Because
I don't think you
tell
understand
you
where
something.
me and Dub is coming from.
I need to hurry up and have kids because I want to be able to play with them. Well,
Okay,
hold
so
on.
I get what you're
Let
saying.
me rephrase it.
Robert,
Oh Lord,
I want to be
He got
able
the
to,
mustache.
you know, I want to go out and throw the football with them and
Yeah,
stuff.
I
I
know
don't
what
want to
you
be
mean.
in a walker without.
That's what I was thinking. But my daddy was 57 when he had me.
yeah, man. Nah, I get it. I mean, that's just a sad situation,
It
and
is.
I just like I don't even know how that comes together, man. I'm my prayers go out to the families that were
Facts.
affected,
Yeah.
like the families that lost their kids. You know, because
Yeah.
that's
How many victims was it?
three
It was
three
three.
dead, one wounded.
One of them was just at work,
Man.
and they said he just in the wrong place at the wrong
Yeah,
time.
that's-
well,
that's-
he was technically he was in the right place, but he was
Right.
just at
I
the
mean,
wrong
at
time.
the,
yeah, that's fucked up, man. So yeah, my prayers definitely go out to the families of those, you know, victims. I don't even know how you could get over that something
right.
like that,
Especially
man.
a
Yes.
child with so much life to live.
And
bro.
especially so close to the holidays, man. They gonna remember this shit
Yeah.
forever, bro.
Yeah.
Change the subject, kind of
Right.
lighten it up a little bit. We had another I was about to say special event. We had
Because you
another-
did start it off talking about special events that's happened, and
No,
then
I
you
said-
led with
I
that.
said current events.
I thought you said
You said
special.
current events.
Oh, did you?
This time. It's okay. This time
Okay,
he was
all
right.
right.
This
We
time he
get
said
back.
current events.
Another current event, man. Steph and Aisha Curry are in the tabloids or in the headlines again. They say in the headlines, by the way. She for her not to be like I was about to say not to be shit, but I ain't gonna do that.
Dang.
For her not to be a celebrity outside of Stephen Curry's wife, she be in the headlines more than he be
Don't
in the
she got a
headlines.
cooking show or something? I thought she had something going.
She do have a restaurant, and we actually went to it.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
Where
In
is
Vegas.
it?
It's in Vegas.
Okay, how was it?
It was overpriced, but the
Well-
food was good.
Fire brush or something like
The shrimp,
Was the food good?
the food was good.
Was the portions good?
The portions
For the price?
No, not for the
You
price.
see us.
Yeah.
not for the price.
Yeah.
They had
But-
some good. I think it was macaroni.
Yeah.
Macaroni.
So, but it came out that they have allegedly have an open relationship, and that's actually. So, let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that is more common now in the 21st century, or I would just say 2021 now 2022? You think that's more common?
I definitely feel like it's trending.
Oh, you actually came with a story. So, tell us about your story.
It just
Ooh,
worked out.
Lord.
It just worked out
It
the way.
did, right? I mean, honestly, because I just feel like with people being in like an open marriage is different from like polygamy.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So-
tell us the story and then tell us why you say that.
So, okay, so I know a young couple that had been together for 9 years or what have you, and been married for maybe a year. But they have kids together and everything like that. Just want to be clear. But they're trying to find a partnership with another woman.
Okay.
They want to date another woman and
Together.
eventually, yes, they want to date them together. And I feel like, you know, when some people initially think about that, they look at it like the sexual aspects of it, and then they think about, oh, another income. They're gonna help because, mind you, they have several children. You know, almost 2 hands worth of children.
Okay.
So with that being said, it's
Damn.
like, you know, with that being said, and they're our age, they're like, you know, but I feel like they're learning and figuring out like the different type of people, because there's some people that just want to be, I found this out. This is a name. It's called unicorn, where they just want to, you know, you heard about the unicorn?
I remember hearing that on a swingers episode.
Yeah,
or
so it's
something.
like a swingers thing. So some people put a unicorn like in their profile bio on Instagram,
What does that mean?
letting them know like I will join your couple.
Oh, okay.
Sexual.
They
party.
want to be the third wheel.
They want to be a third wheel.
Okay.
unicorns and pineapples.
Yeah,
What's
and
a pineapple? I don't know about the pineapple.
Pineapple is the universal insignia for being a swinger.
Swinger.
Oh, okay.
The upside. Well, it's really
and I love
upside
pineapples.
down.
I gotta be very careful. Oh, when they put it outside of their house or something.
Yeah, and it's upside down.
I think I
upside down.
saw that on TikTok.
I have a shirt with pineapples in it. He told me
Never wear that shit
when
again.
we went to Vegas, he was like, you know,
I was like, if a couple hit on you, just know why.
But then if y'all are together and y'all are walking and he has a pineapple shirt, maybe they think they're joining y'all's
No,
couple.
no, because it's it's different. It's different from that. So it's actually like the swingers insignia, not as far as like homosexuality or anything in
I get it.
regards to that.
Well,
It's
no,
just
I'm
like,
just
I'm
saying it
down
might
for
be
the
a homosexual
swingers.
couple that might be.
no,
interested.
it's a whole different. Like it's a whole separate.
Okay,
thing.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
But back to the polygamy thing. It's like I feel like there's a
Get away from-
difference, you know what I mean, in actually trying to date someone as a couple,
Yeah.
and actually bring them into your team and build with them as opposed to just
Yeah, and so
Dangling around.
And I think because people just be so fucking dumb, I think people don't understand the difference between polygamy and being a swinger because
right.
it's two different
There's
things.
two different things.
Swing when you're a swinger, that deals
You're
more
literally
so
swinging.
sexually. Yeah,
Yeah.
that deals more so with sexual, like what you want to explore sexually.
Swinging the thing over there, swinging
Yeah.
the thing over there.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then it's boundaries to everything. You know, you
Absolutely.
decide is it a full swap? Is it a just just the women? It's all
you
but
see who got all the terminology.
Right, he's very educated in this. I mean, I wonder how he knows. X, do you know how he knows everything?
I got friends. But no,
Oh, y'all talk
but
a
no,
lot.
when it comes to polygamy, it's actually having
A
relationships.
relationship, like building,
Yes.
like sister wives. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, but I think that I'm just witnessing them going through their phases of dating these women, and they're running across situations where some women think that they're just gonna be their pet
Yeah.
and just be like, oh, okay, I'll just come over here and fuck on you, and then you guys pay my bills.
Yeah.
Or, there's like this thing that I'm seeing them go through, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy, it's just hard enough trying to establish a relationship with
So are they trying
one
to
other
pull you
person.
in?
And they were. And the thing about it is, and I told them, I was like, you know what? I can understand why they're looking for someone else because they've had their unity relationship for so long. Maybe they're like bored or, secure enough to want to introduce someone else. I was like, I can't even think of an idea of joining a couple because I need to have my own, time to be with a serious relationship myself.
We definitely gonna have to do this show. I think that's a full show. Like
Yeah,
we
that
could really
is.
do that.
Yeah,
but
that's
do
the
you
whole
think
thing.
do you think that as far as that, like this is a 21st century thing,
Yeah.
or do you think that this was happening
I
beforehand?
feel like
Because
it most definitely was. I just think that more people are
It's
coming
more
out.
popularized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's more social
open.
media,
Media
just like with
stuff,
everything
so, yeah.
else, like Caitlyn Jenner, like all of that stuff being publicized and being,
Yeah.
people are more accepting to it. So they're like, oh, well, he just turned into a woman. So let me tell you, I want, this and that.
let's be real. If we want to look back
Mm-hmm.
at history, monogamy is actually a newer thing because if you look at the centuries before, maybe the 19th and 20th century,
A lot of people have multiple wives.
yeah,
Right.
before then, polygamy was the thing. It was like,
But do you
people
think that
it's
back
a
then
new
it was
thing.
more for like a survival situation?
I don't think so.
As opposed to
I don't think so because the population was already back then. If we're talking about like the 17th,
not
18th century,
not population in survival. I'm talking about like, out in these farms where they'll have 4 or 5 wives, and then they would all produce children that work the farm.
Well,
to
I
keep
can
that
see
farm.
I can see
know
how
what I'm
you
trying to
bring
say?
population into because even in the United States, it's more women it's more black women than there is.
it was more women. Period.
Yeah, so
It's more black women in the U.S.
No, it's
Than-
more
than
black
black
women and
men.
black men. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so
But no,
I
it's more women, period.
It's some of y'all just gonna be.
I
They
hope
gonna
I'm
need
not one of
multiple-
them because I'm 35. I'm looking like I'm looking at the clock like
Better hop on somebody's team.
I'm not
Yeah,
about to hop nowhere.
But I mean,
Better
I
hop
think,
to me.
I
shit.
think,
Well, his team will hop to you. You'll still be on the team. So
But
I think
what
that-
I'm saying is I'm not gonna be, just throwing myself willy nilly just because I think the clock is ticking and I need to just be with
hey, you know what
somebody.
I'm saying? I already made my advances as somebody. I told them, hey, is it cool if we both single by the time I'm 35? I need to.
I did it. I made a pact. I did make a pact, and that time passed, and I pushed the time back, but
Hey,
I definitely did
Stop
make a
pushing
pact.
it
I
back.
can't lie. Well, 35 was the pact.
All right, well.
But I think some things happen. So I'm gonna have to push it back, maybe 37 months. But our eggs as women.
Hey, but we definitely gonna have this gonna be a whole show. We gonna
I
have
think
to
it
we
needs
gonna
to
have
be.
to definitely come back with this one. We gonna wrap this episode up though. We gonna move on to our top 3. Y'all know
My
we
brother, I
do.
appreciate you being our timekeeper.
Yeah, you know,
Because
you know.
you've been looking up though.
And I gotta follow the time. Y'all know we do a top 3 every week. We want y'all to matter of fact, comment on anything that you would like to comment on this
man.
show, because we want to
We
hear.
do you college, so y'all can drop down the subjects and everything like that. We're
Yeah.
gonna try to do a better job of doing lives and stuff like that and
Yeah.
interacting with y'all.
We definitely want to hear what y'all think, man. But
Now we got
our top 3.
Shot caller over here now, so
Yeah, our top 3 for the week. I don't know who want to go first, but we gonna go top 3 cover artists. And when we say cover artists, we gonna say, someone that sings famous songs, and kind of just make them their own. Top 3 cover artists. Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, no particular order, and we might have the same
Might
artist
have
on
to look.
our anything. All right, number 1, I'm gonna go with Luther Vandross. He has a lot of cover songs.
He does, and I never really thought about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He
I
makes
see there.
but he does them so well that you don't.
Sometimes you think they his. Shit.
Yeah. Then this one's kind of like a cheat. Whitney Houston.
Did Whitney cover a lot of songs?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know if she covered a lot of songs, maybe like in her early years, but I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
stole the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I love that
nobody
song.
Remember that it's Dolly Parton song.
Yeah, nobody cares because it's
At
Whitney's.
all. Right. I was in the 2nd grade and I was like, that's Whitney.
Yeah, it's Whitney.
And then I'm gonna shout out to one of my brothers and keep it local. Shout out Che Dub. He does a lot of covers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna shout out to him. And then honorable mention, I'll say shout out to Dondra.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Does a lot of
Shout
covers,
out.
too.
That's what's up. All right, B.
Oh, Lord, I thought we were just gonna keep it local. I didn't know we was gonna
Keep
branch
it local.
out.
Keep it local.
I'm gonna say
Do what you wanna.
Number 1, I have to say Dana Harper,
Okay.
because mind you, she does have her originals, beautiful songs, but she was on The Voice as well. I think it was season 16 or something. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, or 2016. I don't know.
Y'all
Anyway,
look it up.
yeah, look it up.
But
Dana
you know
Harper
it
for sure. And I'm just gonna say her 2 more times because I can't think of anybody else.
Okay.
All right, Dana Harper.
Yeah, shout
I'm gonna
out.
have to go check her out.
Please do. She's at
Okay.
Chocolate Secrets every Wednesday.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what's up. Yeah, we gonna have to check it out.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah,
say
we-
okay,
Get
That's
some
what's
wine.
up.
and we
All
can give
right.
y'all a band to go check out on Thursdays. That's Let me look them up by the time we get to the end.
Got it. All right. So my top 3, man. I'm gonna start with because I know her. She's a friend. We went to PV together, and she is getting on the map, man. A lot of people know her. She actually may be known from 2 different projects. She was in the Sunday Service Choir. She was in
Okay.
Kanye's Sunday Service Choir.
Oh.
And then she was also on the last season of The Voice. So if you watch The Voice, you know Dez. She's from H-Town, Texas girl. Amazing voice. Her Instagram is Dez Music Official. So if you don't follow her, go follow her. You will be blessed by her voice. But yeah, that's my number 1 cover artist right now. I'm gonna give y'all some diversity. I'm gonna go on the Caucasian side, and it's
Is it
another
Caucasian or Caucasian?
Caucasian.
Okay.
and it's another
Caucasian. All right.
it's another
Different. That's a different genre.
another she's a YouTube sensation, and she has a big following on Instagram. It's a young lady by the name of Mackenzie T. She's a young Caucasian lady that she has.
Is the heavier set lady?
Yeah, man.
I know,
She
yeah,
Who is
she
she?
has a beautiful
She got
voice,
a really
man.
cute
Yeah.
round. Is she ginger? hair?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I do love her.
She's amazing.
got a very soulful voice.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I love her too. She's
And
dope.
lastly, I'm gonna go. I can't push it out there without pushing it to the Pacific Islanders. I'm gonna go with my boy Josh Tatofi. He is actually a Hawaiian artist.
So the ukulele that baby cry?
No,
You cried? I need to know what song. I want to watch it.
it's a his name is Josh
Gotta know.
Tatofi.
Tatofi.
He's done a lot of covers on YouTube, but he also has his own personal music. You can find it on Spotify. I listen to him all the time. He's actually he's actually the artist I listen to when I have road rage. Like,
Oh, it calm you down, huh?
yeah, it's some of it's in English, some of it's Hawaiian. So you might not understand.
There you go.
You might not understand the words, but it's definitely mellow. It's definitely a vibe. So
Oh, I've
go
seen
take
them.
go take a listen.
Y'all
So
look
those are,
related. Look at y'all. I
know,
put
that's
y'all
my cousin,
faces
right?
next to each other.
Oh, this is the band I was talking about. The Undertones. They play Thursday nights at Bobby Sox
hey, so yeah, go check them out for sure.
out in DeSoto. So
I'm
yeah,
rooting
go
for
check them
everybody
out.
black. So those are my top 3. Gave y'all a little bit of diversity. You know
Nice.
how I
Thank
do.
you. You was prepared for the assignment.
Hey,
was.
I knew the assignment.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah,
We're looking for all types of lists. So if you got a list that you want to hear our opinion on, leave that in the comment section too.
B, we want to say thank you for joining us.
Definitely.
For
You're
episode
very
number
welcome. Thank you for
26.
having me.
You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you.
Took you a while, but yeah.
I made it.
Oh, shout out RP to Betty White. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a
man.
friend. Yeah.
Betty.
We lost Betty and Madden in the
We
same
didn't lose
week.
her.
The same week.
She went to her home.
She was
child.
gone.
She was here for a long
She
time.
said, "Fuck this shit."
She
I'm
said,
out.
"Fuck 2020."
She
I'm
said,
out
"Y'all,
this
I'll be
bitch.
damn, y'all bring me into another year."
Yeah, but all of our shot callers out there, we love y'all.
Love
We
y'all.
appreciate y'all
Yeah.
tuning in with us every week. Y'all get them comments up. Like, let us know what you think out there. Let us know if we doing a good job. Let us know if you like what we doing. We appreciate y'all.
We'll change it up.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
not.
Happy New Year. Everybody, be better. That's it. BBD,
Be
man.
good people.
BBD.
Be kind.
Be better in 2022.
to yourself
That's it. Yeah.
and others, especially to yourself.
Y'all know we signing out. Y'all know how we do. You can agree with us. You can disagree with us. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Father, fuck you.
At the end of the day, man, that's just our 2 cents on it. Y'all have a good one. Happy New Year.
All right.